We're going live. You're live.
Hello.
And this is Dominique.
And the Bernie Show.
So we have some things to talk about today.
Andrew Yang 2020.
You want to start, Bernie?
Um, what did we say we was gonna start with?
We could just talk.
But I know I had some things I wanted to say. We said we was gonna, oh geez, talk about the Joe Biden crime bill.
Okay,
Yeah,
yes. You know more about that than I do. So she's going to talk about it.
the '94 crime bill. But you know what? Your information about Joe Biden is before the '94 crime bill, so I think you should read the information that he got in the speech that he said in Congress in 1984 when that crack epidemic was going on. This is what Joe Biden said when the crack epidemic was going on. I want you to read that because we don't have the video on it.
Okay. So we're just talking today, guys. We're just talking about Andrew Yang, and everything that's going on. So if anyone have any question for us, please just comment and we'll answer them. And also I do want to thank you all for your support. Thank you so much. And also I wanted to give you all our email address, which is Dominique and Bernice show at gmail.com. So if you have any questions or you have something that you would like for us to talk about or anything, this is the truth channel. So we're not beating around the bush with anything.
Right, we fact finding.
So we're coming with it. And
Andrew Yang made us thought harder.
if you have anything you want to share, anything you want to ask us, please reach out to us. Again, the email is Dominique and Bernice show at gmail.com. And no.
Okay.
And we are on Twitter as well at Dominique and Bernice show. So we're on Twitter now, so we got that together. I'm gonna read something Joe Biden said because I guess a lot of people forgot about the
Joe
things
Biden.
that he have said, and he knew that him running for president again, it was gonna come back to light.
Right.
So
Because
we're gonna talk about this.
Donald Trump he's gonna bring it up anyway.
There were a lot of racist things that Joe Biden said, and I guess
Kamala said it first.
well, one of the quotes he said, and I'm going to read it straight. We've lost our bearings since 1954. Brown versus School Board desegregation case. To desegregate is different than to integrate. I am philosophically opposed to quota systems. They ensure mediocrity. Curly black hair, brown eyes, and dark skin to be able to learn anything. He needs to sit next to my blonde hair, blue eyed son. That's racist.
Mm.
I mean, I'm sorry.
What does it say?
Basically, he was just saying we cannot fund the low income where the minority live
because they can't think.
We can't fund those schools, but we can fund the kids the schools his kids go to. So basically, that's what he was saying. And when they were talking about that, basically he was saying, I'm not gonna send my kids over there, right? Because you're not gonna send your kids over there. But
that happened because I was a part of it.
But then, okay, you guys, it's a lot of things.
So I know all about that. So yeah.
And that's racist. I mean, and you know this was gonna come back to hunt you, and we're not, you know, we're just going out there because a lot of people forgot about Joe Biden, you know,
Right.
and right now I see a lot of people supporting him. And I'm not gonna say he's racist or not, but I'm just saying, like,
I told y'all last week he was the father of the 84 and 94 crime bill. And the three strikes you out. He's the father of that bill. Joe Biden, Kamala Harris, Bernie Sanders is the father of those bills. That's right. I wrote them down. Bernie, Kamala, and Joe Biden fathered that 94 crime bill. And I found out that Stiver support private prisons. Oh, jeez, man, we got a lot of stuff.
But not only that, but it was also said, who the hell do we think we are that the only way a black man or woman can learn is if they rub shoulders with my white child?
Joe Biden.
Yes.
Yeah, we got to
And
find
it's
them
been
videos.
a long time.
No,
and
those videos available.
You know, people can change. Those videos
It's
are
timeless.
available. You can look them up
Right.
on YouTube. You can do your research just like I do my research.
C-SPAN got a library that we can look up all our videos. They got a library.
You know, I mean, you all just make your own conclusion of that. You know,
Support private prisons. And what else?
but I'll just go back to what Miss Bernice. You had anything you want to say about that?
Yeah, well, I mean, that's enough on that.
Okay, so today I also wanted to touch about the Latino vote for Andrew Yang, and we have to get it out there, you all. We have to get it out there. Our Latino community, our Latino community are worried about low wage labor. Okay, and guess what? Andrew Yang is offering that to take care of $1,000 a month.
Right.
So if you're a U.S. citizen, if you're getting low wage labor, you'll be able to get the $1,000 a month. Not only that, but like he stated, it will be so much harder for people to push you around.
Right.
Right.
You'll be able to negotiate.
And you're in the jobs, the workplaces, some of them with the ones who understand
maybe
that $1,000 a month can do not everything, but could do quite a bit for you.
It could do a lot.
So guess what? They will think about raising their wages. Right?
Right.
Right?
Right.
Because they don't want to lose you.
Right.
Right?
Right. They was like, well, the household getting about $3,000 a month. Geez, they might not want to come back to work. So
for
I better raise that salary up a little bit, which you should have done 40 years ago. Exactly. The way I see it.
Exactly.
So we need this UBI. That's all I'm saying.
So I'm saying this is good also for the Latino, everybody, but I'm talking about the Latino community because Florida do have over 2 million Latinos, over 2 million.
Florida's
that cast their vote, and they're really worried about the economy. When it comes to the Latino community, we also worry about our culture or what's going on in our country.
Right.
So, those are touchy points too.
They should be worried. You know what? They should be worried about Puerto Rico. With the citizens in Puerto Rico get that $1,000 a month, they can build their own community. They don't have to depend on Trump, because Trump helped just neglected Puerto Rico. So that $1,000 a month to all the citizens in Puerto Rico gonna definitely help them, and they wouldn't have to depend on the government when that hurricane came through and wiped them out, and they still suffering.
That's right.
Everybody's still suffering.
And that was so sad, and everybody was so devastated. And I remember I had a coworker who worked with me, And he was like, you know what? It was really bad. And I just can't believe that they just left us like that.
Right, I couldn't believe
You
it.
know what I'm saying? So,
But I could. If they leave the people in Katrina, they left those people in
and he
Katrina.
had a lot to say. Like he really was, you know, and it was devastating. It was devastating for a lot of people, and it was like hot and dry.
And you know the sad
People could not even get out there and get the supplies out to the people. Why not?
But you know the sad part about it? Why not use cruise ships?
Yes, it was very hard for
Have
them, you
cruise
guys.
ship landed everywhere.
Very hard for them. And one thing about it,
It's
Bernice,
just
and I always and I'm gonna tell you now, um, our Latino community really wants to make sure that the next president can be trusted
right.
in every type of way, not only with their culture, but with the economy. You
Right.
know, because it's a big deal. It's a big deal to them, just like it is to everyone else.
Right.
You know?
Right.
So, another key point that I want to hit to my Latino community is immigration. Andrew Yang is talking about immigration and how he wants to set up a citizenship path to immigrants. Okay? So, I want you all to understand that. I want you all to spread that message because he is. We're not talking about splitting up families here. Okay, we're talking about bringing families together.
Right.
So
Right.
that's a very, very important issue as well. Because even though some, the undocumented people are not able to vote, you best to believe that they have family that can vote.
Amen.
You best to believe that they know people that can vote. Okay?
You know, right. We got three generations. We got two or three generations.
And Latinos love to stick together. We love to stick together. That's our thing. Okay? That's everybody should love to stick together. And I'm not saying we're the only ones, but that's a big thing in our community. So
yeah, family.
When they hear about Andrew Yang, they might not be able to vote. But guess what? They're gonna go out there and spread it. Okay? They're gonna go out there and spread it.
It's a lot of immigrants out there voting.
Right.
I mean, they're not voting, but they supporting Yang. They know they can't vote, but they supporting them with his dollars.
And
with
you
the
have
dollars.
to think about it. The Latino community, they're a minority that is growing fast and fast and fast, you guys. Okay?
That's right.
So
I think we already got probably over 26% of Latino, but we just, you know what? It's going to be important that we get a mandate. We always say, I'm going to be saying that all the way up until we win this election. We're going to need a mandate because we need to show Trump that we're going to impeach him through voting. And we're gonna, if we can get a mandate, it's very important that we get this mandate so when Yang get the president, he can go in and ask for anything he wants. That's why he has to get the mandate. We can't do no, like I said, 49 to 51. No, that's not a mandate. A mandate is 60 plus states. So we ain't got but 50, but you know what I mean. We got 40, 40 plus.
Right.
40 plus states.
But we also have to think about this. Trump, he was talking about building a wall. That like offended so many people.
Oh yeah.
Because if you're coming from another country, more than likely you're coming for the American dream. Okay?
And you should be welcomed with open arms.
Exactly. And there shouldn't be no racism. There shouldn't be, but unfortunately there is.
That's how you're gonna get greeted at the pearly gates. However you greet your neighbors here on earth, that's how you're gonna get greeted at the pearly gates. So if you want a gate up where you can't get in, if Trump want to put alligators and snakes and barbed wire down there, which they told him he couldn't do.
That's right.
That's how you're gonna be greeted at the pearly gates with the same thing he greeted people here. because he's a leader. He's a world leader.
So yes, I'm gonna spread the message of immigration because Andrew Yang has already said it.
Love it.
He has a plan for it. Not only that, but he has a plan for the universal basic income that is not going to only help the Latino community, it's going to help everybody. So that is a great thing. I mean, what else? You know, that's a great start, you guys. So
UBI. Let me see what I was gonna say about the UBI. Which okay, let's see. Imagine. Oh yeah, I already said that. Imagine if Puerto Rico got that UBI. That would have been great. Yeah.
Yeah, that would have been wonderful. That would have been wonderful. Well, it could be done. It could be done. It could be done.
Of course, it's gonna be done.
Yes.
They always kill the messenger when they talk about that UBI. Did you show that Tupac? Did we show that Tupac video?
Yes, we did. And please go check it out.
Look, Tupac was talking about the UBI. You know?
Yeah.
Oh, God, you should see that.
And he was just talking about how he really, hated the fact. Well, disliked the fact. I'm not gonna say hated, but really disliked the fact that it was like rich people all the way on top of here, and you run into poor folks down here, and it was like it didn't matter. So he wanted for everybody to have equalness. He
said the United States is the richest country. Even Tupac said this. He said before they killed him, he said that, man, the richest country in the world. Can you imagine? Can you imagine? Everybody with $1,000, how it would help the economy. Right. He was saying it then. Right. How it would help the economy.
Right.
Yep.
And can I just say this one thing, because I heard this the other day. They didn't even know why they were overseas fighting in Afghanistan.
No. Not after
Is it Afghanistan? Am I right?
Oh, no, not after $2 trillion. Please
can anybody correct me if I'm wrong? Please.
$2 trillion in Afghanistan, and we have nothing to show for it because we have made no grounds over there.
So you're sending our troops, they work hard and are in danger, when they come to these kind of things. And you don't know what you're fighting for? You don't even know why you were there.
Gabby was in that fight. Gabby was in that war.
And you're sending our troops over there, risking their lives over this?
She was in that war.
Like, literally?
Now she want to investigate. She want to see. She in Congress, too. And she can get the papers that she needs to get that war investigated. $2 trillion, lives lost, and we don't have anything to show for it. I mean...
that's not good.
We even found, what's his name?
That is very disturbing.
Osama bin Laden. We found him in Pakistan.
That is very disturbing.
He wasn't even in Afghanistan. He was in Pakistan.
That's very disturbing.
That war was crazy.
Because they're putting my family.
That's when they put the Patriot Act in. So look, not only the war was disturbing, but then they put that Patriot Act in, which meant you either for us or against us. I mean, geez. And then, old as I was, I'm gonna have to start presenting drivers. Like that Patriot Act stuff came in, show your driver's license in the grocery stores when you're buying groceries. I mean, that was just crazy. And people look at you, you ain't under 16, asking 30 and 40, 60-year-old people for their driver's license trying to get liquor. I mean, this Patriot Act did a lot of evil things. The Patriot Act did a lot of evil things because Dick Cheney and Bushton was behind that. So we're gonna have to get that darkness. We got to get that out. I mean, look like we're living on a dark cloud. So we're gonna have to get from under this dark cloud and get some light. Andrew Yang looked like he's nothing but light to me. Nothing but light.
Nothing but light.
I mean, truly sent.
I mean, honestly. I mean, like, for me, is the best thing that could have ever happened to America. And I'll say it and I'll keep saying it again. Andrew Yang has told, and it's not just him, but the message that he brings, out, it gives us all light. Not only that, Bernice, but have you noticed how everybody gets so excited? Like it gives us hope. It gives us something to look at.
We got that excitement like we had for Obama, but two times.
It gives us something to look forward to, you guys.
Yep.
And that just means so much. It means so much.
Let me see. I started working on Obama's campaign. I mean, not, I was out walking the streets, knocking on doors like the summer before he got elected. But Yang, I've been working like hardcore, but this since March, April. So, he had the message. I listened to everybody, and he had the message. So that's what I'm talking about. That's why we're gonna vote for him.
Yes,
we are. Spend that $2 trillion in Afghanistan.
And I will make sure I keep spreading the message. Bernice will vote. I'm gonna keep spreading the message, and I'm gonna keep going. Whatever I can do, I'm gonna still do it, because at the end of the day, people have to know. And guess what? The media is still blacking him out. Not even willing to talk about him. But you guys, this is the best thing that could ever happen to America.
The media create the narrative, and then they go with it. They create the narrative, and then they just every hour on the hour they say that same narrative over and over and over again. And
I can say
horrible.
You guys,
media system.
I could say this. The media is controlled. The radio stations are controlled. Our internet sometimes is controlled. And it's just so good that we have YouTube and we're able to come out here and we are able to express ourselves.
Right.
Sometimes they might monitor us. They might take us down. But guess what? We're still going.
Well, this girl told me today she was having a party at Chuck E. Cheese for her baby. She was talking to her mother. And then she would say she hung up the phone.
You saw Chuck E. Cheese on your phone.
No, Chuck E. Cheese sent her some coupons.
Right. It's the same thing. They're listening to your data. They're listening to what you...
but I don't understand that.
You have
Chuck
to.
E. Cheese send her
That's artificial intelligence. I mean, I'm talking to you about some purses.
So the computer's picking up.
And I want some purses. Next thing I know, I go on Facebook and I see the purses that I want.
Oh. See, that's why we need that $1,000
how do they
a month.
Know?
That's why we need that $1,000 a month, because they got our personal thoughts there.
Exactly.
Look, our personal thoughts.
Exactly.
We need that $1,000. They have stole our personal thoughts. They're not going to get away with it. They're going to pay us for that.
Not only that, but the elites like to address things to us with subliminal messages to make us feel like we're in mind control, like we need them, No,
but see, this is how they do it. I'm going to give you an example, because this guy was saying this the other day. He said they based education on property taxes.
Mm-hmm.
So if you're living in a low neighborhood, you're not going to get any funding for your school. But if you live in a rich zip code, you're going to get the best funding that money can buy. So but it's all connected with the job.
Right.
If you send the jobs out the country, you're putting us in a position where we can't afford, these taxes to get our kids educated right. So,
and it's so not fair. I'm gonna keep talking about it because I have to, you guys. It is so not fair how Bloomberg gets to run his campaign and not attend not one debate. It has not addressed. I mean, come on now.
Well, thanks to the Supreme Court.
You're buying your way into you could buy your way into an election.
Thanks to Clarence Thomas.
Since when?
Thanks to I think this Scalia, he voted for that before he died. Thanks to all the conservatives who allowed that money to infiltrate our votes like that. And then that man had the nerve to say while Obama was giving a speech worldwide, say he was a liar. Oh my God, it's just so disrespectful.
And Bernie,
he the one who did it. He the one who allowed that money to come into our voting system. Because they know they couldn't win no other way. They've been cheating for 40 years. They've been cheating for 40 years. They stormed the voting thing back when Al Gore was trying to run. They shut that down, and the guy that did that is sitting in the Supreme Court now. Matter of fact, he's the Chief Justice. Shut that back. You know what? Don't even get me started. Okay, let's cut on another subject because OMG, the elites, man, they are just. They are the. Let me see what it is. I got a word for it. Hold on. I know I was going to forget it.
And you know, this is where the truth is. So don't worry. Express your opinion.
Oh, yeah, that guy said we living in the belly of the beast now with the plutocrats. He said we living in the belly of the beast with the plutocrats. And we got to figure out how to get out of this thing because they don't care. They trying to get to Mars. They don't effed up the planet here. That's why they trying to figure out how to get to Mars. We never want to use the taxpayer money to figure out how we can discover something out on Mars. We need that $1,000 first, and then you can get out there. Give us this $1,000, and if we got enough money to get you to Mars, yeah, you go out there and discover that. But no, you're not getting our money going to Mars because you don't effed up this planet.
And that's
you're gonna get this planet right.
I feel you, Miss Brenda. Yeah, I feel you.
I mean, they really did it to us, girl. I know we talked about this the last time. First, it was the NAFTA, and then Trump is trying to do a NAFTA 2.0. That killed us. That killed the economy the first time. And here we are repeating. Now, I think if we're repeating the same mistakes, then we headed down the wrong road. I can tell you that right now. We are definitely headed in trouble if this is another NAFTA 2.0. And they look like they're trying to get that passed like this weekend sometime. Because they want to say, oh, we can walk and chew gum at the same time. But we don't want you passing on shit that we don't like. We still suffering from them NAFTA bills. And you mean tell me y'all finna pass another one this weekend sometime? A NAFTA 2.0? I can't believe it. Somebody's going to help the farmers. Well, you just gave them $15 billion. So, hey, you don't bail them out for the year. So I don't know what to say after that. I'm just too through.
Well, it's only one thing to say. I mean,
vote Andrew Yang 2020.
Andrew Yang,
so we can get this, like Whoopi said, so we can get this off of us.
We have to get this done.
Right. We got to get this off of us. We got to get this. They got to get this boot off our neck. That's all I'm saying. They got to get this boot off our neck so we can be creative. We're not here to satisfy them.
And again, I say it again. This is regular people, hardworking people talking. You know, we're not billionaires. Right. We're not millionaires.
We're regular people.
Regular people talking.
And we let y'all trick us out of our jobs, out of our wages.
Okay.
Everything because we trusted you guys.
Okay.
We trusted you. I'll never forget. I asked you guys, I said, is this NAFTA going to take the jobs out the country? Oh, no, this is going to let the economy grow. Oh, not only did y'all take our money, man, that was crazy.
And not only that, but you could say, you know, we're going to raise wages and we're going to do this and we're going to do that. But we haven't seen that yet.
They 40 years late.
We haven't seen that yet.
Oh, no, they're going to bring in a NAFTA 2.0.
Is it some states that is not even livable? Like, let's talk about California because there is a lot of poverty in California.
I mean, regular people homeless.
Like, literally. So you're not only affecting, if you're not for humanity, you're not only not affecting those poor communities. Guess what? You're also affecting your own communities.
That's
Because when
right.
you walk out the door, you're gonna see that.
Right.
Okay?
Gotta see it.
They don't have.
But they've been walking by for 40 years. They've been walking by the homeless for 40 years, acting like they don't even see them.
And it comes right to your
That's
door.
because you
And
did
that's
the
when you
NAFTA,
have a
the
problem.
CAFTAs. You drove our jobs
Guess
out the
what?
country. You made us compete with China. You brought in
Let me
automation.
stop.
I mean, they
Let
did
me stop.
everything to kill us.
Hey,
And then they don't want to
Phoenix,
support
thank
the
you.
UBI.
Thank you.
I
I don't know
we
where
get
you.
frustrated
Thank
over
you.
here
She
just thinking about it.
said, "Thank you, ladies. Thank you."
But I can just, I'm old enough to know what has happened.
We're just
They
talking
can't pull
real.
no stuff on us.
We're just talking real here. Feel free to comment or whatever you want. You have
I know
your
it's
own
kind of late. I
opinion.
didn't think nobody was up.
It's kind of late, so we understand.
I mean, you got them promoting these private prisons.
Said keep up the good luck, Yang 2020. That's
Hey,
right, Yang
yeah,
2020.
Yang 2020,
This has
baby.
to change.
That's what I'm talking about.
This has to change, and
it has to.
And we have to bring it how it is.
It shouldn't have never been like this. From what Thomas Paine said, we should have had a dividend from the beginning. He's a founder of this country. He said we should have had it then because he saw the country was full of wealth. And then, so Martin Luther King come along and talk about it. Tupac come along and talk about it. Mm-hmm. Now Andrew Yang is coming along talking about it. And Elon Musk, Obama have took up the speech of UBI. So everybody's on board because they know automation is taking over. Exactly.
Said luck to LOL. See, you gotta run. Thank you again. Thank you. Have a good night. But I know it's kind of late, you all. So we just wanted to bring it. When we bring it, we're gonna bring it because let me tell you.
Hey guys, if we're not, that guy said, if we're not at the table, then we on the menu. We are on the menu.
That's right.
If we're not at the table trying to negotiate.
That's right.
So
and
keep that in mind.
This is the channel where you're gonna get the truth, where you're gonna get it like it is. And feel free, like I said all the time, feel free to comment, feel free to express your opinions. No one is gonna put you down here because we talk like it is. There's no sugarcoating over here. Okay?
All right.
So Andrew Yang 2020, and yes, we're bringing it. And yes, he will bring it.
Amen.
That is
the excitement. The excitement.
Calvin Nelson said, "Keep up the good work."
Oh yeah, I was down in South Carolina.
Calvin Nelson.
I was in South Carolina last weekend, knocking on doors, trying to get people Yang, and a lot of people listen to us.
Yes, you guys, and Bernice is planning to go back tomorrow.
Yeah. I hope because I didn't sign up for it, so I don't know if I'm gonna have a ride. So I got to make sure. I'm gonna go up to the Doraville train station and just wait.
How did you do it last time you went to Doraville train station?
Well, we went through the app, but what's the name? Sent me a text.
Tell everybody about it. We gotta know, Bernice.
No, I'm see. She sent me a text. Said she's gonna ask me that I want to go down there. I said I had to work because I hadn't got my schedule.
No, but I'm saying tell the people what you all did.
We knocked on everybody's door.
Okay.
We knocked on everybody's door, and they talked to us, and they took information on Andrew Yang. A lot of people say they know him, and they really considering him. I mean, yeah, definitely. They had said they would definitely consider him. Even the ones that was kind of hard pushing back. I say, well, okay, then if you want people to have your personal information, Google, Twitter, Facebook, if you want them to have your personal information free, then that's fine with me. If you don't want them, she said, oh, I'll take a pamphlet. I gave her a pamphlet. So
that was so nice.
That was day by day.
You guys, Bernice be on the ground, okay?
Be on it.
If you've seen the news, if you've seen so many videos, I'm sure you all seen her out there. She is on the ground. She is totally on it, okay?
Baby boomers to Yang, baby. And you know what? We owe this to you guys. That's why I'm working real hard, because I know that we let you guys down. We let you guys down. We're gonna work hard to get this right for you guys before we,
yes,
leave this
we're
planet.
gonna work hard. It doesn't matter where we work, on the ground, online. Is it reaching out to people, to your family, to your neighbors,
on the job, go to McDonald's,
your job, McDonald's, the mall,
Kroger's,
anywhere.
Right. We just let people know.
Girl. I hope I'm saying your name right. Girl Thor said, check out Mindful Skeptics podcast. Is a Yang Gang podcast. Your voice can be heard and needs to be heard by the rest of the Yang Gang. Yes, I do.
Let's check it out.
I do be on his videos and I watch them all. Okay, so we will be more than happy to join his podcast. You guys, we're getting the message out. Okay, ain't nothing gonna stop us. Right. So thank you so much. Calvin Nelson said, yeah, I remember seeing Bernice in Atlanta. You know who that is?
Calvin Nelson? No, not, particularly. But if I saw his face, I'll probably, because I know the Yang Gang, or I know all the Yang Gangers, and I know people that always come to the event. So yeah.
Calvin Nelson say in the video though. Where, Calvin Nelson? Tell us.
I wanna put on my boogie shoes.
But yes, we are willing to come on any podcast on anything that has to do with humanity. Okay?
Amen.
Anything that has to do with humanity.
Yeah, because we gotta get this right.
At the end of the day, this is great, you all. I don't know if some people actually understand how great this is, but this is great.
We're reaching out to the Spanish community.
Exactly.
And we're trying to get the Black vote at the same time.
Exactly. We're going to reach out to our Black community as well, to our Hispanic community, all together. Everybody. There's no
Asian. Right. We definitely reaching out to the Asian community. Definitely.
Or nothing. We have to reach out to everybody because guess what? This is going to make us be closer. This is going to give us social peace, you guys. Like I said.
No, we used to have humanity. I remember. I mean, even though we had a rough past, but I remember the passion and the love we had for one another. And then somebody came along and said it was okay to be cruel and evil. So we just took up that pattern and, lost humanity. But Andrew Yang reminding us again.
Calvin Nelson said it was on Yang Stream, I believe, during the last debate. Yeah, well.
Oh, damn. When I was across the street from Tyler Perry Studios.
Oh, maybe on that,
stream, yes. Because it was a bunch of us down there.
You guys, Bernice worked so hard.
Yeah.
I'm telling you, she worked so hard. I love her.
Did you get that truck? I wanted to get a picture of that truck. Was he the one that got the picture of that Yang 2020 truck?
You can ask him. He's right here. He's
yeah, that Yang 2020 truck. Were you the one recording that Yang 2020 truck? Because that was the bomb.
Man, those trucks were awesome, guys.
Blowing that big old horn, getting all our energy up. We loved it.
Yes.
Yeah, okay.
Oh no, he said I'm not. I'm just a viewer.
Oh, okay. My bad. But anyway, oh my God, we had so much fun down there, and it's just I see the same people all the time. So
yes,
and I just know it's whenever we together, you just feel the love. We don't feel no jealousy, no hate,
nothing.
We just feel compassion, and everybody just tell their stories.
Exactly.
Man, I was with Rachel them last weekend. It was great. I love Rachel. She's like a Barbie doll.
And Hustle and Film, thank you so much for. I was in his chat today, and he was talking about so many good things and important things that we need to know. You know what I'm saying? And everyone was engaging. I mean, you guys, all of you, all do such a great job. And I can't express it. We can't express it enough. Like we need to get out there. Yeah. And we're out there, and we're going to keep getting out there.
What we need is Obama. We need Obama to come out and endorse Yang.
And we're not going to stop
that
saying
endorsement now. I mean, we really need that endorsement now We don't need to wait till January.
Oh, Calvin Nelson said that's Fred the trucker. Yes, we love him too.
Oh,
We've seen
I
him.
love Fred. You know, I took a couple pictures with Fred
We've
at the
seen.
fundraiser.
Mhm.
We had that fundraiser at the Georgia beer companies down in Atlanta. So yeah, I got a chance to see Fred. I love Fred the felon, and that was a Trump supporter.
And Bernice also got a chance to see Kai as well.
Oh yes, I got to hang out with Kai.
I mean, she's on it.
Yes,
she's everywhere.
Definitely.
So where you think that she's not, she is.
Right. Or I'm hanging out with some other Yang gangers.
Exactly.
Right.
That's all she do.
Yeah.
So you
24/7 talking about Yang. Matter of fact, tonight when we hooked up, one of my friends said, "Whatever you do, you cannot talk about politics." I'm like, okay.
Oh, but I have to say one more thing, guys. I yang somebody. Yes, I did. I yang somebody. And even though it was on Facebook, I still yanged them. This is my dear friend.
You yanked somebody on Facebook.
Right. And
that is crazy.
This is my dear friend. Because, you know, your friends sometimes they don't always agree with you, right? But guess what? I yanged them. So I said, you guys, I'm not lying. I'm not saying, you know, that you all think I am, but here go the receipts if y'all could see.
They can't see that. Look, I'm looking at you cannot see it.
Yes, you can.
Okay, yeah, you getting it there. You getting it there.
You guys, I have to show you all.
Yeah, I see it. But let's see.
Okay, let me go down.
See, you know what, guys? I know I keep falling off the map because this is crazy. I got my phone too, so I was trying to make sure we okay.
Yes, and I yanged my mom. Okay, I yanged her too.
But no, I've been telling my family since like the early part of the year. They didn't want to hear it because it's in my heart. I'm gonna talk about the election. It's too early. Don't call me. But I still would send them texts every time the debate come on and say, donate something to the Yang campaign 2020, even if it's $1, just donate it. And then one of my friends said, I gave him $2. I said, well, thank you.
We give them what we can, but guess what? It works all the time because it goes through and he makes it.
If 500,000 people gave him $2,
yes, that would be so good,
right?
Y'all.
And if 300,000 gave him $3, we can make our goals.
Gerther, he said, "Why is the Yang people the most awesome people?"
Humanity, we want that love. We want that love back. We miss that humanity.
Yes.
The touch and feel. They got us like the Walking Dead. This is how we are all day long. The Walking Dead. No, we don't even see nobody. We just hold our head down looking at the telephone. We don't say nothing. We don't see nothing. And this is what Andrew Yang is talking about. The apps that got us hypnotized. Where we can't even think anymore. He said, no, we need $1,000 for this.
Exactly.
We need $1,000 because we can't get our head out of this thing right here.
Mind control.
Right.
Mind control.
They in our personal thoughts now.
But everything is not bad, right? Right? Some things are good as well. Everything is not
Technology is good. I mean, I'm loving it. I'm loving every bit of it.
But we have to think about humanity. We have to think about how we're gonna prosper in life. What we're gonna do for the people that live in poverty.
We at a crossroad. We either gonna go humanity way,
right,
or we're gonna just forget about humanity and we're just gonna become like robots.
And we don't need that.
Right. Because we really don't want to be no cobots.
We
don't want to be cobots.
We don't want to be robots.
We don't want to be cobots. That's working with the robots. I don't want to do that because they're gonna outperform me every time.
Yes.
And it's the low-level job. That guy said it was the low-level jobs that the robots have replaced all their jobs, and we didn't even know it. It just happened one day without them pointing it out to us that the low-level jobs have already been replaced. Already. The cashiers. You don't see many cashiers anymore.
I mean, I just explained.
Yeah, it's Christmas. That's the only time.
Gerthor said, Calvin Nelson said it takes time to yang people, but it's worth it. Yes, it is so worth it.
Right.
It is so worth it because at the end, I mean, if you all think about it, it's more than just yang, and he is, it's more than him. It's the message. It's the future. It's what is coming. It's like what we need, what humanity needs right now.
This guy told me today, he said he's not gonna win. I told him, I said, you say that one more time, I'm gonna throw my headset at you.
No.
He said, no, I'm just kidding. He said, no, I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding. I said, I know you're kidding. Because he is gonna win.
Let me tell you something. And I'm just gonna be truthful, you guys. And I called this, way before he was even approved for the December debate. I said he's gonna make it. I said, let me tell you something. I said, when you really want something, you gotta speak it to existence.
Right.
And this man is a genius. He
knows
how we
exactly
did Obama. What he's doing, you guys.
We spoke him into existence.
So don't forever think that he does not know what he's doing, okay? Don't forever think that there's a plan to everything. So let me tell you, he did make it. And what did I say when he made it? I knew he was gonna make it. I knew it. If you we have to quit.
You know what, guys? I already saw the vision. I know people laugh
our mind to
people laugh at me when I say I saw that vision. Right. I don't know why nobody didn't see that scenario where Wolf Blitzer had Andrew Yang and Trump running up against each other. They threw something together, like a little video thing. They say, and Wolf Blitzer would say, Andrew Yang got, Trump started out. They say Trump 3 points, and then Trump got 9 points, and then he went another little state and then they say Andrew Yang 29 electoral votes, and then it just shot. Trump never caught Andrew Yang from then on. After Andrew Yang got them 29 electoral votes, it was over for Trump that night. But you know what? Let's make it true. Let's get a mandate, guys. Let's get a mandate. We ain't gonna stop at South Carolina, Nevada. We want Georgia. We want Mississippi. We want Alabama. Okay, we might let Trump have 2 states, but all the rest of them we want. We give Trump 2 states, but all the rest of them, we need to show Congress. That's who we need to show, Congress. That way we won't have to go in there and argue and negotiate with them. They would have to do what the president say when we come in with a mandate. So we're going to need 45 states, if nothing else. All right?
And we need to get it. And we're going to get it.
I want 50, though. I want all 50.
Just keep, let me tell you, people have power, okay? We have the power.
I know it.
Okay?
And that's what they're afraid
We're
of.
Not prisoners.
Tap into it.
We're not prisoners, okay? We have the freedom and the power, okay?
We can do this.
Happen, okay? So please don't get discouraged. Don't get scared. We
got to save our planet.
He got it.
We ain't going to Mars, guys. We won't make it to Mars. So we need to save our planet here.
So we have to stay concentrated. The media, they not trying to cover him. Guess why? Because
they run the narrative.
That's how they run the narrative of, oh, he's not well known. The people, no.
They ain't talking about nothing but that impeachment. That's the only thing that let C-SPAN talk about that impeachment. And y'all talk about this. Start covering these people who's traveling on the road.
Okay, he said we can't secure the nomination without the black vote. How can we reach out to the black community?
You got the black vote. I'm telling you. They just sleep right now. They will wake up. They will wake up. See, they're not worried about it. As soon as Iowa, I keep telling y'all, that's very important. Iowa. We got to come in first, second, or third. That's gonna wake South Carolina up right there. As soon as Iowa, New Hampshire, Nevada come in. So that's why we have to come in first, second, third, and any 3 of those states, and that's going to bring South Carolina to him. He'll get South Carolina that way, right? He'll get South Carolina. I keep telling people I'm going down there, and that vote, it's so important. They don't even know how important they vote are. You ask them, you say, "Do you know how important your vote here?" They look at you like you're talking about,
And that's why we have to get out there on the ground.
They don't even know how important their vote is.
That's why.
And you know what? South Carolina got so many issues too. They say they got like food deserts, and what that means is there are no grocery stores where they can buy groceries. She said they got minimum wage problems. She said that after they, the NAFTAs and CAFTA, they did everything and how to, taxes. If you're not living in the right neighborhood, your taxes, it's not going to the school, the kids not getting educated. She was saying, oh my God, what she said? She said like, oh my God, South Carolina got so many issues. You got to get down there. She said they're gentrifying everything. They don't have no place to stay. Just like here, after they made us lost our property, they gave them loans, like to get the property fixed up and sell it again. That's the killing part of it. And then you talk about shake the dust off, pick yourself up after you done took us through the ringer. Listen to Marianne Williamson too. She'll tell you the truth also. She'll tell you how we got in this position. And she ain't ashamed to tell you neither. She ain't ashamed to tell you how black folks got in the position they have been in and how they kept their foot on our neck by just gentrifying us out of our neighborhood. So, hey, what can I say? Time to move on. But hey, that's why I'm voting for Yang 2020. We can get that $1,000 a month. We can build our own communities up. Hey, when hurricanes come, we ain't gonna get stuck in these storms. We can jump on the bus and go visit our cousin till the storms are over. We just don't want to be like Katrina anymore.
You guys, let me say this. One thing we all have in common, no matter your ethnicity, no matter your race, is the economy.
It's the economy. Dr. Martin Luther King just said, not for blacks. He said it's for everybody.
Okay.
He said everybody.
That's what we have in common.
Everybody.
And this is big. This is big for every
That's why they don't want to talk about it.
This is big for every community, you guys. This is stuff that people were fighting for back in the days where they were hurt. They were, they were shushed for some reason or another.
Like the labor unions.
Okay.
It's like the unions.
So
the unions had to fight too hard.
That is why.
And they don't dismantle those two.
It's kind of a bumpy road when it comes to that.
They got rid of all that protection.
It's not something that cannot be done, like Andrew Yang said.
I'm looking forward to him changing the Supreme Court too. We're gonna have to add more judges on that Supreme Court. That is ridiculous how our Supreme Court is. Got 9 people sitting on the bench.
Right.
I mean, geez, guys, come on.
At this point, it doesn't even matter like your ethnicity, your race, or anything. I mean, if that's what you worry about, then
I was the only black person in the truck going to South Carolina last week. So I was with Asians, whites.
His plan will unify everybody.
Transgenders.
So it doesn't even matter.
I was with everybody. We was together. We don't care. We love. It was just pure love.
We got to think about the real issues that's going on, and one of the real big issues is that the poor people are being held down. Some people are in poverty. They can't move to even a place to stay.
They talking about the unemployment is low. Exactly. Oh, the unemployment is low. They'll count unemployment if you work 1 hour. If you work 1 hour, they count that as you not unemployed.
Right.
If I go out there, if I'm unemployed, unemployment want to know if I work 1 hour. If I work 1 hour, they count me as employed. Mm-hmm. That doesn't even make any sense. Do not tell me about unemployment is low because
That's right. Secure the bag. Secure the bag. Amen. Haven't we always said secure the bag? When we go to work and we work 40 hours or more plus doing overtime and all of this stuff that we doing just to provide for our family and be able to live a stable life, if not paycheck to paycheck.
We didn't have to live like this 40 years ago. We didn't have to live like this. They changed, Bill Clinton changed the tax laws. So Andrew Yang said he's going to rewrite the tax laws, he could rewrite them back to what they was before Clinton got in office because they were great. We was getting out $5,000 bonus checks after we made the bonus check. They didn't have to tax them with our payroll checks. They taxed the payroll check, but they didn't have to tax our bonus checks because we worked hard to get it. And then Bill Clinton came in and started taxing the bonus check, and that's when they became the elites. They changed the rules. We used to have power. Now Andrew Yang said he's gonna rewrite them back to before Clinton changed them with the NAFTA and CAFTA and all that, rewriting the rules. Now we're gonna rewrite the tax rules too, so they'll fit us. Because it was the tax rules used to fit us.
And that's gonna change everything. Okay? But it's not gonna change it for worse. It's gonna change it for better.
All you gotta do is go back.
It's gonna change it for better.
Right.
You will see the change. It will be noticeable, okay?
Right.
We don't have to be so worried of, and being so unstable, okay?
It was Jimmy Carter that killed that UBI. They tried to get that UBI passed back in the 70s. So they said $1,000 wasn't enough. They wanted more, so they just killed the whole bill. So we really need to work on this.
I thought it was less.
Well, I don't know how much it was, but it should have been, by now it would have been 1,000.
Oh, okay, yeah.
Jimmy Carter killed the bill. I don't care what it was. He killed the bill.
Yeah.
The Democrats killed that bill. Yeah. They've been working against us.
Sorry.
Democrats not even really Democrats. They like neocons. They call them neoliberals.
Okay.
So what happened was the Republicans and the Democrats started marrying each other and started, and then they forgot, what was, I don't know why they, Hillary and them and Obama and them became elites like that. I thought they were for the people. I mean, y'all came from humble beginnings, and now y'all looking at us, looking down on y'all nose at us. Obama, I'm talking to you too. Telling Pookie, take off your house shoes and pull up your pants when you know you was automating his job away and had already made competition for him with the NAFTA CAFTA. So, and then what? The zip codes determine the education system. So we're not in the right zip code.
Right. We don't need people to keep holding us down. We don't need that. Okay. We need to prosper in life. We need to build a foundation for our children, our kids. That's very important. I think about my kids all the time.
I love Generation Z. I love Generation Z because that's going to be the generation. I mean, they're young, but that's that smart generation. That's that really, really smart generation, Generation Z. They woke. They are woke and they're ready to get things right. You see Trump bullying that little 16-year-old girl. Oh my God, guys.
And I just want to say this, you guys, because I've heard a lot of people say, well, as long as it's not Trump. No.
Right.
Vote for the right candidate.
Right.
Who can bring us forward in life.
It can't be long as it's not Trump.
Please.
No, it can't be. It can be Trump if it's not Andrew Yang. I can care less who it is. Right. It could be Trump if it ain't Andrew Yang.
I would say
they all the same.
I say
it's just a Joe Biden. Joe Biden is asking us to pick between two evils. He's like, I'm the better evil. No, Joe Biden, we'll just stick with Trump then if we can't get Yang. Sorry. Because I mean you're gonna be under investigation the whole time you're in office. We tired of that. We can't go through that no more.
I would say elect what the country need based on facts.
Facts, but they can't think. America is not thinking. They just going to work every day. This is America. We are the walking dead. This is us.
Well, we're gonna wake up and we're gonna do this and we're gonna get through this and we're gonna be this because yes, you guys, we have to spread the message. We have to spread the message. We cannot stay quiet. We cannot let the media block this out because a lot of people do don't, a lot of people as well, they don't look on their phone for news. Okay, like,
They look on the phone for entertainment.
they no, and some people actually don't look on their phone for news, so they look at the TV, what they always had. Okay, and these people are not bringing the message out, so we have to get out there and we have to tell them, and we have to talk about it, because
Yes.
it's an issue that is going on, and guess what? Andrew Yang has the solutions.
And when people say, "I don't want to talk about that," well, just say, "Well, then you need to leave if you don't want to talk about it." I don't want to talk about that. But what do you want to talk about? I want to talk about something stupid.
Well, I'm going to talk about it. Well, we
Right.
are going to talk about it. Me and Bernice going to talk about it. And we're
Right.
going to bring it to you how it is. Because we're not holding our tongue and we're not sugarcoating anything.
And we
Okay?
want America
bring
to
it to
think
the
harder. Think harder. Make America think
Right.
harder. Because we've been doing some silly things.
Think harder, America.
Right.
And that's Andrew Yang message. So I'm going with it because we do have to think harder. And I totally agree. So thank you all so much for watching. It's been an hour.
Wow, that was wonderful.
So this was great. I love it.
Oh, yeah.
I love it.
Yeah.
I love it because I get to spread the message.
Right. I love it because it's so many things that's going wrong with the country, and I get to express what is going wrong with the country and why we got to a point where we are.
Right.
It was our leaders.
So we're going to keep going, you guys.
Okay, guys, let me stop.
And you all have a great night. And maybe you'll see Bernice tomorrow in South Carolina.
I hope so.
If she do, we'll bring you those pictures and those videos. Okay. So thank you so much. And don't forget to subscribe, like our video. Just let us know you're watching. Okay. And thank you so much for your great comments. And good night. And you all have a great night. Thank you, Calvin.
Bye, Calvin.
Bye.